Well, look, we're at a crossroads in relation to the twin challenges of climate change and air pollution. And we can either take bold action to address both these twin challenges, or inaction and delay will lead to catastrophic consequences. So in London, over the last 2 years, we've had, as you said, the world's first ultra-low emission zone in central London. And that's led to a reduction in emissions, a reduction in nitrogen oxide, particulate matter and carbon. And in 30 days' time, I'll be expanding the ultra-low emission zone so more of London is covered so we can reduce the emissions far more. My concern is in 40 days' time, we have COP26 in Glasgow. Unless there's bold action nationally and internationally, then I worry about the catastrophic consequences, not just in sub-Saharan Africa, not just in countries in South Asia or in the Antarctic, but also in cities in America like New York, in Germany and indeed London, where this summer we faced flash flooding and the consequences of the heat waves.
Well, as mayor, you have announced several initiatives. One of them is the introduction and expansion of the ULA zone. You've also included planting of trees. You've set a target for that, the introduction of zero-emission buses. Do you think that those measures are sufficient, or does more need to be done, especially given you've set a very ambitious target of being zero carbon by 2030? It's not that long away.
No, we can't do it by ourselves. I speak to great mayors across the globe, including in America, who are working incredibly hard, and we need support from our governments and from COP26. So, for example, in London, we've made massive progress for the last 4 years. I'm at a primary school in the heart of our city. This primary school, when I came here 4 years ago, had air that was unlawful. Children literally, by going to school, were breathing in this toxic air. In just 4 years, we've made the air lawful as a consequence of our policies. We want bold action from national government support mayors across the globe, but also COP26 has got to walk the walk. In Paris 5 years ago, the world set out what needs to be done. Now we need to set out how it's going to be done, and it's a matter of a real priority.
Well, the UK government, and we just heard Prime Minister's speech at the UN, have also set out an ambitious climate target as well. How important is it for the government to work with local authorities and municipalities on the ground to help combat this situation and deal with some of the challenges?
Oh, it's so important. I met Secretary John Kerry 6 weeks ago in London, and talking to him about some of the policies from the President, really important. I mean, when I was speaking to American mayors over the last 4 years, the problem American mayors had and governors had was their own president was somebody who denied climate change, was somebody who pulled out of the Paris Agreement. Now you've got a president who believes we're going to take urgent action. You've got a climate change envoy, John Kerry, going around the globe persuading people to get involved. It's really important. Leaders across the globe from not just America and the UK, but India, China, really important. We all play a role in addressing this the catastrophe that would come about if we don't address the climate emergency.